Alright, it started. You explain what we're doing.
Okay, so, because I'm sure some of you probably have questions about Hanukkah, and probably don't know what it is. I'm working off the assumption that most of you aren't Jewish.
All 15 of my followers.
Yes, all 15 of your followers probably aren't Jewish.
No, chips.
Chips, mom, pops. Chips, mom's popcorn.
Yuck. Get out of here. You can't open it while it's here.
I was thinking, oh no,
Chips.
pick it up.
Oh. Nope.
Is there anything for me?
I don't know.
He'll eat that. He'll eat that. No, now you're teasing him. Anyway, basically, Lizzie wanted me to talk about Hanukkah. So she's gonna pretend to be dumb and ask questions about Hanukkah, and I'm gonna answer them.
Okay,
Probably with curse words.
first question.
And with as much accuracy. He's
Wait,
gonna
I'm sorry.
eat it.
Can I also be answering questions about Hanukkah?
Sure. Sit. There's no room.
Move your feet.
Put your feet down so you can move over.
Chips is like space for me.
Okay, so,
No, Chips.
hi. Alison will hold the helping.
My name is Alison. You guys know me already, though.
Oh yeah, Clone Wars.
Yeah. Clone Wars and Pesach.
Okay, so,
Hanukkah.
question number 1.
Hanukkah.
How do you spell Hanukkah? Why is it not pronounced Chanukah? Etc., etc.
Do you want to take this one?
Yeah, I want to take this one. So Hanukkah is not spelled in English, so there's really no correct transliterated spelling of it. But the most correct transliterated spelling would be Chanukah, and it's not Chanukah because we don't have a CH sound in Hebrew.
In Hebrew, it would be Hanukkah, like with that phlegm sound, and the way we write that in English was with a CH. That would be the most correct, but Hannukah is correct. Hanukah is correct.
But if
Any phonetic spelling is correct, because it's not an English word, so there's no correct English spelling.
But the one incorrect one is Hannakah. That is not correct. That is very incorrect.
Hanukkah.
That is very incorrect because it's Hanukkah, not Hanukkah. From the Greek root of Chanuk, meaning commemorate.
To dedicate.
Just kidding. So close.
Question number 2. Why does Hanukkah change date every year?
It doesn't.
Yeah, it's always the 25th of Kislev?
25th of Kislev. 25th of Kislev every year.
You'll notice that the Jewish holidays don't have a specific date on what's called the solar calendar.
Canada.
Calendar.
I think.
There's something with a J. Because Gregorian. There we go. Gregorian calendar. Because Judaism follows a lunar cycle, and we have our own months. That's why Rosh Hashanah is our new year, because that's when that lands. So the day changes in how it lines up with the Gregorian calendar. It's always the same date in our calendar. It's always the 25th of Kislev. The reason why it's so late this year is because this year is a leap year in the Jewish calendar, and for our leap years, we add a month.
And unlike
That's why it was so early last year.
And unlike the Gregorian calendar, where leap year is once every 4 years, on the Hebrew calendar, it's a leap year occurs 7 times in a 19-year cycle. Because Jews like math.
I didn't know that, so I'm glad you're here.
This Hebrew school failed.
Do you really get presents all 8 nights?
No!
Hanukkah's not a traditionally gift-giving holiday.
It is only a gift-giving holiday because the American and English Jews and other Western Jews were jealous of the Christian kids because they got Christmas.
Because of Hanukkah's proximity to Christmas and assimilation. There was the competition with the commercialization of Christmas, and then with the commercialization of Hanukkah also. And it's developed into a gift-giving holiday. A lot of families only do one small gift. Like our family, we get a small thing for Hanukkah. The bigger things we get for our birthdays. Most families don't do one every 8 nights. There are some that do, Typically, those are mixed faith families that will do one each night.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'll get into mixed marriages another time.
Moving on.
But it's not a gift-giving holiday. It's really not. We have another holiday called Purim. And that's supposed to be our gift-giving holiday. And even then, we're not really supposed to give huge gifts to each other. It's more supposed to be a collecting of gifts to give to charity for people who don't have. We give each other small boxes of treats on that holiday, and that's the closest thing we have to something like Christmas.
I was like, what gift giving on
Next
Purim?
question is a combination of two questions. So does that mean Hanukkah isn't Jewish Christmas / is Hanukkah an important Jewish holiday?
No and no.
No. No and yes. All... Okay. What is he doing?
Chips!
Playing something.
Hanukkah is not Jewish Christmas. Christmas is a, as I understand it, as a Jew, it's a very important holiday in Christianity. It's supposed to be like the birthday of Jesus. Yeah?
Mm.
Hanukkah does not have that kind of significance in Judaism. The 4 holidays with significance in Judaism, like real, the most significance in Judaism, we're going to say it that way, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Sukkot, Passover.
You did that wrong.
Pause, one moment.
Okay, no.
Come on, both of you pause. I would say in terms of Christianity, the 2 most important holidays
Easter and Christmas.
Right?
Right?
Probably be Easter and Christmas, and then probably Ash Wednesday, Good Friday, because
Right.
it concerns the birth, crucifixion, and then resurrection.
Sukkoth's a major holiday.
No. I'm saying you did it wrong because there are technically 5. Because there are 2 high holy holidays,
Right,
and then
that's
there were
Rosh Hashanah,
3.
Yom Kippur.
Yeah, and then there were 3.
Sukkot, Pesach,
Sukkot, Pesach, and
Shabbat.
not Tisha B'Av, Tu B'Shvat.
Jewish Shvat for the
So
same
one
reason
who
as
would
Sukkot.
confuse.
For the same reason as Sukkot.
Yeah.
You're right. And
You're losing all your Jew points today.
Hanukkah is an important Jewish holiday because all our holidays are important. All of them. And one of them happens once a week. Judaism places a big importance on these days because it's hard to explain. Judaism is a lot about methodical practice. And part of that is the holidays that mark the year. Hanukkah is important for a lot of reasons. And this is one of the things that bugs me about the assimilation we've had to face is chips. The assimilation we've had to face, he can only have a couple of those. The response to people saying, oh, it's like Jewish Christmas, is saying, it's really not that important a holiday. It's important. In fact, you're going to ask me what Hanukkah's about, right?
Yeah.
So then I'll leave that off. Hanukkah's important because all Jewish holidays are important. But it's not as big a holiday in Judaism as Christmas is in Christianity. Yeah, okay.
Then what is Hanukkah? What's it about?
So, as I was gonna say, the reason Hanukkah is so important, especially in my view, Hanukkah is a celebration of a military victory against assimilation. That's what the primary celebration is, and that's what a lot of people don't know. What happened during Hanukkah was the Greco-Syrian.
Greco-Romans.
It's the Greco-Syrian army. Don't you know that time of the year song? It's the Greco-Syrians.
Oh, okay.
Fight me. Anyway.
Wait, I'm sorry. Let's just take it back a moment. Dimitri just proved himself right from a musical that we saw 4 years ago.
Written by our Hebrew school principal.
Greco-Roman is something else. Greco-Roman refers to the combined culture and mythology of the Greek and Roman people.
I was right. The Greco-Syrian army...
Because the Romans drew very heavily from the Greeks in terms of their mythology.
The Greco-Syrian army came into Israel, which may not have been called Israel at the time. Judea, which is map of Israel later. They came into Judea and they were planning to wipe out the Jews if they either had to assimilate or die. And Judaism has a culture of being told assimilate or die and saying, okay, we'll die. Jews
are the give me liberty or give me death culture.
Yes, we don't assimilate. So, the Greco-Syrian army came in, a small army led by the Maccabees, which is definitely a word you've heard in relation to Hanukkah.
Judah Maccabee.
A small army led by the Maccabees triumphs over the giant Greco-Syrian army. That's the real miracle of Hanukkah. that's really what Hanukkah's celebrating, is that triumph over assimilation. In the other part of the story is, there's a dog right here. The other part of the story is, when the Greco-Syrians went through Judea, they came to, this was at the time when we had our holy temple, which was where everybody congregated to do all the stuff.
Do the lantern thing?
What?
Are you going to do the lantern thing?
Yes.
Okay, then let me ask a new question. What's the significance of the menorah and the 8 nights?
Okay, you can do the menorah versus Hanukkah.
Okay.
Okay, I know you want to.
Yes. Yes, I do. Indeed.
So the other part of the story, this is the more popular part, the one that more people know. When the Greco-Syrians went through Judea, they came to the temple that was the temple. This was before we had the small synagogues and temples that we have now. Everybody came to this one temple to do their prayers and sacrifices. Chips, please. So, somebody came in, the Greco-Syrian army came in and ransacked this place. Completely destroyed it.
And not only destroyed it, made it unholy.
Right, they made it unholy. They brought their idols in, they destroyed things that were holy, they threw on the ground. And like I said, we're a methodical religion. There are very specific rules for what we do. So, the miracle of Hanukkah that people know of, the temple had to be rededicated, made holy again. The process to do this would take a long, long time. And the holy oil that we had, that was the only kosher oil to light the lantern, wasn't enough for more than one night, and it lasted for 8 nights so that the temple could be rededicated. That's the miracle that a lot of people know of. That's what we replicate when we have the Hannukah. I'll get to it.
Let me do it!
That has the 8 candles and the one...
Shamish.
I don't know why I couldn't remember the word.
He's been out of Hebrew school for like 10 years.
I don't know. I had the word until I started the sentence. And we light one every night for the 8 nights. Or, there's also a less well-known practice that I always want to do, but Mom refuses to let me, where you light them all the first night, and then you go one down for every night. So, an important part of this, which I don't think was a question you were going to ask, because I don't know if you know this.
I may not.
A lot of people mistakenly call it a menorah. That's not what it is.
So a menorah only has 7 branches and is lit year-round. And it has 3 on each side with a shamash in the middle.
There's a menorah in every single temple.
Every single synagogue.
Year-round.
You will find a menorah probably somewhere in the temple. In ours,
probably on the bima.
Yeah, in ours, it's hanging above the bima.
So they're like church candles.
Which is like...
That's what bima church candles are for.
Shush!
The tradition of church candles comes from the tradition of menorahs. Go ahead, continue.
Okay.
But the Hanukkah...
The Hanukkah has 9 branches, and it's 4 on each side, 1 for each day. The oil lit the candle.
It doesn't have to be
shamash.
It doesn't have to be 4 on each side.
Well, not 4 on each side. There are 4.
The typical thing is 4 on each side,
and then the shamash.
So it's a very big difference. It really pisses Alison off.
It really pisses me off because everyone calls it menorah, and my not so friendly to Jewish people history teacher also calls it a menorah, and I correct her every single time, and it's Hanukkah.
Right.
And even our parents call it a menorah, and it's Hanukkah, and it bothers me when they say a menorah. It's not a menorah.
Do you have more questions?
I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure I do.
You want me to talk about dreidels?
Next,
do you want me to talk about the significant symbols for Hanukkah?
Yeah.
That's a question.
That's a question.
Dreidels. Dreidels came from, we theorize, like I said, there was a time of assimilation. So rather than be assimilated, Jews just went into hiding. So the dreidel would have different Hebrew letters on it, and that's how children would learn, by pretending to play this game when soldiers came around. Now it has Nes Gadol Haya Sham, which
in
is
the diaspora.
In everywhere but Israel, it has Nes Gadol Haya Sham, which is Nun
Gimel. Hey, Shin.
Shin.
Oh my God! Wow, I couldn't do it either.
I just couldn't do it in order. Sorry. Which a lot of people know the rules. Nun is you get nothing. Gimel is you win the pot. Shin is you put one or half of your pot in. Hey is you get half the pot. that's not the significance of it. Nes Gadol Hayasham is Hebrew. It means a great miracle happened there. So in Israel, which is where the great miracle happened, for reference,
just for reference,
it says Nes Gadol Haya Po, which instead of shin, it's a pei. And because a great miracle happened here. Po means here. I collect dreidels. I have a bunch from Israel that have pei instead of shin. It's really cool.
Nice.
Latkes is the other significant symbol during Hanukkah. It's just a symbol of the oil. We eat a lot of fried stuff. There's also sufganiyot, which, God, do I miss sufganiyot.
She has a very strange obsession with sufganiyot.
They're so good. She wasn't in Israel during Hanukkah. She doesn't know.
I was not in Israel during Hanukkah. I was in Israel during July.
Of sufganiyot.
They still sold sufganiyot. I can't eat it. There's sesame in it.
It's not the same.
There's sesame in it. I can't.
Anyway, it's things that are cooked in oil because of the oil. The oil in the Hanukkah.
The oil and the Hanukkah.
And gelt. Definitely spelled that.
Gelt, which is just chocolate coins.
It's just chocolate coins.
Just the hell of chocolate coins.
You may also see a hammer associated with Hanukkah sometimes.
Maccabee means hammer.
Right. That's the symbol of the Maccabees, the people who led the fight against it.
Not to be confused with the Maccabees, which is a Jewish a cappella group.
Are you looking for what sufganiyot is?
Yeah.
Just write in sufganiyot.
I don't know how to spell it.
S-U-F.
S-U.
S, not S-H. S-U-F-F.
One F.
G.
Ganiot. G-A-N-E-O-T.
No, that'll bring it up. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god, those look delicious.
They're so good! They're covered in sugar and it's donuts with jelly filling, but they're made a certain way. They're so good. Oh my god. I was in Israel during Hanukkah. I had to buy at least 3 boxes of sufganiyot, and I was supposed to share them with my housemates.
That is not what happened
at all.
It's not what happened at all.
They're so good, and I'm so sad because we don't have real sufganiyot here. They may have things they call sufganiyot, but they are not real.
There is a falafel place in Dutchess owned by an Israeli.
They may have real sufganiyot, but I will not be able to determine this until I try it. You're driving me there.
Alright, looks like I'm driving into Dutchess for sufganiyot.
Do you have any?
But I can't eat anything in the falafel place.
One final question. I'm not Jewish. Can I celebrate Hanukkah?
No.
The answer is no.
No.
We can't celebrate Christmas. You cannot celebrate Hanukkah.
It's different reasons. The whole point of Hanukkah was that it was a fight against assimilation. Unless you're with a Jewish family on Hanukkah and they say, hey, you want to join our celebration? Yes, join in their celebration. It's a mitzvah for Jews to bring in non-Jews into their celebrations. But you shouldn't be taking something that is Jewish and turning it into a secular Christian holiday. Especially a holiday that's so specifically against assimilation. It's appropriative and extremely disrespectful just to the whole holiday. Also, you don't know the rules. You just don't.
You don't know the rules.
There's a lot of rules.
You can't play the game unless you know the rules.
There's a lot of rules to be Jewish.
There are a lot of rules to be Jewish.
There's an order that you have to light the candles in.
This is why
there's 3 prayers, 2 prayers the other nights.
This is why there's only 0.02% of us in the world, because there's so many rules to be Jewish. So many rules to be Jewish.
I mean that in the Holocaust, but
not important.
Follow-up question. Is it appropriative to play with dreidels and eat gelt?
No. Do that. I have so many pretty dreidels. You can also buy me a dreidel.
You can't not eat gelt while playing dreidel. Like I'm pretty sure it's a rule. One, you're wagering the gelt, and 2, like
I give dreidels and gelt to people during Hanukkah. I used to give it to my teachers. My family just came home. You're about to not be able to hear us. Is that all the questions?
I think that's all the questions.
That is all the
How do you
questions.
say Happy Hanukkah in Hebrew?
Well, we say Chag Sameach, which just means happy. It's like a happy day, happy holiday.
That's how we say Happy Hanukkah.
And wait, I'm being yelled at.
Chag Sameach. Bye.
Bye.
Hello.